This video is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and it's a new meta. Omnath has been ban-hammered, along with the other unfair cards in the format. Uro, Lucky Clover, Cauldron Familiar, they're all out of there. What does this mean? What is Magic like? Is fair Magic a thing? I hope so, because I plan to exploit everybody out there who tries to play fair Magic today. Because under the radar, in the darkness, in the shadows, in the depths of the deep, where no one is looking, there is another unfair deck lurking. Another 4-mana card that makes tons of mana, just sitting below the surface, waiting for an opportunity to shine. Mono Blue Devotion. The deck that I saw the pieces and the potential for in the Theros spoiler season, that has never been able to live up to a competitive expectation. Is it the time? That's what I want to know. Because if people are playing fair Magic, I remove your thing. I draw a card. I take my turn. I play 1 or 2 spells. If they're doing that, I'm going to go way over the top by making 1,000,000 mana, drawing my whole deck, and winning the game with Thassa's Oracle. Not only that, I like the positioning of this in a meta with rogues. Rogues are going to try to mill me out. I might just be able to Thassa's Oracle them. It's not that hard for this deck to get like 10 blue devotion. So if they mill me down to 10 cards in deck and I resolve an Oracle, they dead. See ya. Let's go over some of the other cards in the deck, since it's been a while since you've seen Mono Blue Devotion, and there are some fresh ones. The first thing you're going to notice, and that I want to point out, nothing in my deck gets stomped except for Baron. Just this loser, which is why there's only 2 of them. But nothing, and he gets value on the way in. But this doesn't get stomped. This doesn't get stomped. This doesn't get stomped. I love that my 2 drops don't die to Bonecrusher Giant, which is freaking everywhere. Let's go over some of the 2 drops. If you've seen this deck before, you know that Corridor Monitor and Thassa's Oracle are key pieces of the combo. The Monitor untaps the Nyx Lotus to make more and more mana. The Oracle wins the game, either by being blinked by Thassa at the end of the game, or just to help us find our combo early, but it is the win con. And then we have this card, which I've never actually played before. This is the Threnody Singer. Threnody Singer is a 1/3 flash flyer that when it enters the battlefield gives -X/-0, where X is equal to your devotion to blue. Besides being on theme with the deck, because it's a blue devotion deck, this is a good blocker against rogues, and it can buy you a turn by making the giant green monster really, really small and letting you gang up your little creatures to block it. It could be something else, like Mystical Dispute was in this spot, or not Mystical Dispute, what is it? It's the enchantment. It's like the Frogify enchantment. Mystic Dispute? I don't know. Whatever. It was in this spot for a long time, didn't quite do it. We're playing a more proactive plan here with the Singer. And then we have this one, which I've never put in a deck. Calafe, Beloved of the Sea. Its power is equal to devotion to blue. That's good because it trades up. Oftentimes you just need to trade with an Annex or get their large creature off the field. And then the other part is that creatures and enchantments you control have spells that cast it cost 1 more to cast. With more and more spot removal being popular, and with cards like Kicked Bloodchief's Thirst and Hagra Mauling being your removal spells, and Primal Might, this card actually messes them up a good amount, so it made the deck. Nadir Kraken, again, I just wanted like a proactive way to keep the opponent busy, take over the game, give me an alternate game plan. This card is pretty sweet. Doesn't die to Bonecrusher Giant. Once you have a counter on it, doesn't die to Heartless Act. It does force the opponent to take action, which I think is where we want to be. Proactive, forcing action, not reactive, with cards like Brazen Borrower that are kind of slow, don't put anything on the board. So yeah, I'm running the Kraken today, which is very fun, but has a very serious drawback. When I Gadwick the Wizened for like 15, which is usually where the deck's endgame is, I have to hit decline on all these freaking triggers. So annoying. Thassa's one of the clutch cards in the deck. When you have a lot of mana with the Nyx Lotus, you've got a backup win plan of tap all your creatures and then attack you with Thassa. So Thassa's pretty sweet, but only 2 because we end up finding Thassa very easily with Arcanist Owl, which pulls more enchantments and artifacts out of the deck. 4 of those because they create 4 devotion to blue. 2 Yorions. Again, the backup plan. We're putting a lot of proactive things on the table. If the opponent isn't dealing with them well, or they're only focused on the Lotus, we can play Yorion and just generate a ton of value while creating even more devotion to blue. So that's why it's there. Then we have Glasspool Mimic and Seagate Restoration in the mana base. The Mimic, the other side of the Mimic is pretty important because it gives you a way to copy another monitor to go off with your combo, making the combo more consistent. If you haven't seen the combo, just buckle up. It's going for the ride. Don't jump into don't be those people who jump into comments and start suggesting that I put Shark Typhoon in the deck because I make a lot of mana. It's not about making a lot of mana. It's about winning the game through devotion. And we use the mana to make more creatures and draw more cards and play more devotion. Shark Typhoon, it's not part of that plan. I mean, it's an interesting backup plan. You could try it instead of Yorion, but I think Yorion's better. 2 devotion pips. Reuse your owls. 4/5 body. I like it. Anyway, I'm excited to play this deck. Also, cool kids, make sure that you stay till the end. There is another video on the internet referencing evil CGB. We're going to watch it. I'm going to get my reaction to it. So if you want some of that evil CGB looking at other YouTubers, stay till the end. And let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Oh, that's a hand, kinda. It's fine. Not that great. Honk honk. I hate it when people are like, I'm a fan of yours. Oh, but I'm playing mono green aggro or some brain dead deck like that. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Okay. We're swarming. Alright, you get the Hedron back then. Let's see what we can scry up. Kraken. Yes, please. I can tell I'm gonna hate you. Like, it's spicy, but I hate it. Like, I can tell you're just gonna annoy the hell out of me with this deck. We could bounce something. Keep Cobra from doing nothing but produce free mana. Is that the play? This deck is gonna go way over the top, so getting value from Kraken is pointless. Make a play. Your game's never getting into YouTube if it's boring. And you are being boring. Alright, slam Gargaroth. Big brain moment. Lotus, awkward. Could have Glasspool mimicked the Baron, bounced the Gargaroth. At this point, we just need to go off. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to do that. Hopefully we draw a land next turn so we can activate Kraken, make a chump blocker. Play the Lotus. Your go. Big brain moment. Okay. Gotta find Gadwick or some way to generate a ton of value next turn because we can make a lot of mana. We also have to actually see next turn, which Primal might prevent. No blocks. I feel like I've been watching half an hour of this trash. Alright. We gotta get a bunch of things onto the battlefield and make it happen. Like Mariah Carey would do. We need a Gadwick pretty bad. There is a Gadwick, but we don't have a way to draw into it this turn. So what we're going to do is untap with the monitor, play Owl. And we're going to look at another 4 cards, so we should probably just grab another enchantment or artifact. And this one's pretty strong. Thassa, though... Ooh, we can untap again and have Thassa to tap all their stuff. That's better. I think I've got enough damage to kill them next turn. Who wants to blink? I think we blink the Oracle and set up our next draw step. Gadwick. There you are. I did my thing. Let's see if it's good enough. Praise the Lord, they only have 1 timeout. Pass to attackers? Nope. Nope. I mean, does it matter much? Probably not. Scoop. Can't do it! Can't beat all the tap downs from Thassa. Ooh. Ooh, this hand is fire. Let's go. Hopefully the Oracle can drum us up. We need to draw a land and a Lotus. But the Kraken on curve can do a lot of work. Okay, double monitor is completely unnecessary at this point. Oh, come on. Submit 0. What the heck is wrong with this shuffler? If you have a card already, it can't wait to feed you 2 more copies, no matter what. Alright, this deck is good. We're up against a good deck. We'll play the Kraken, hold back the Oracle. Don't want to trade it with the Triton. Don't want to trade anything with the Triton except for maybe the 1/1s from the Kraken. And we need land off the top. Removal spell, fire 1. At least they're both Bone Crusher immune, which is a big part of all the 3 toughness cards in the deck. Not gonna get smashed by Bone Crusher Giant. Proxa. Good, I've got a Corridor Monitor for that. I had nothing to do with this anyway. I'm happy to trade it for some of your turn. Really? Full rope here? Really? Alright. Well, we missed the land drop, but we can try to Oracle Scry to 1. What do we need? We need Oracle and we need Lotus. Alright, land it is. No attacks, because we're not really trying to win that way. Fabled Passage. Activate. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Full price Blood Chief's Thirst. Kinda saw it coming. Show them what's up with the token. They've been scared to attack, so I don't think they're going to attack me now. New Kraken. Double Bone Crusher. Love to see it. Alright, land off the top would be nice to give our Gadwick a bit more juice. Thank you. Another Oracle, why not? So hopefully that can find us a Lotus. Before the opponent goes full Kroxa on me, which is going to happen next turn, I think. Yeah, now they've got all the good cards going. Another Kraken. Cool. What do we need? We need Lotus into Gadwick to do our thing. Tap the Death Toucher, I guess? Oh, I should have tapped the Chandler. Alright, we could take a Thassa here. Actually, is Thassa just nuts? We're going to lose this to Kroxa. Thassa can tap the Kroxa. It can also blink Oracle to set up all the pieces, and the opponent can't really get rid of it. And they can't attack into it either. I think Thassa's just nuts here. Oh my gosh, I did it! I brought back Kroxa! Guys! Guys! I brought Kroxa back! Oh my god! I guarantee that's what's it's got it. No, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. Okay. Okay, you want a board. I mean, is that board really going to be significant against the Kraken? So we can do this. We can also do this. The opponent can kill a Tentacle and an Oracle. I don't even think I want to trade my pieces of Devotion and my Oracles, though. They're actually going to be key that I get to keep blinking them. So we can play the Corridor Monitor and have it out of our hand. I'm not really untapping anything of relevance, though. And the opponent might not bring back Kroxa. They didn't do it last turn. So no attacks. Set up the next draw. What's the next thing that we want? Yorion? No. To get Restoration? No. Mimic? No. Nyx Lotus? Yes. A billion mana goes really nicely with Thassa. Rankle! It's annoying. We've got a lot of life to work with, though. It's not the end of the world yet. Sacrifice a creature. I've got those. Boom. It's fine. I got creatures for days, dude. I don't know what you're achieving there. All right. So I could send this in, but then it can't block. I'll just do no attacks. I got time. The Rankle's not gonna break my stride. Gadwick. So if the opponent's smart, they know I set up my deck, they can make me draw with Rankle and then bring back Kroxa to make me discard the card. And that, I think, is the best play they can make. But they might be dead next turn anyway. Depends how much damage this is. And it looks like they're not going for that play. But it would be a really cool play. Rankle forces the draw, Kroxa forces the discard to get the Gadwick off my deck. Okay, nothing. Love it. Decline here. So, how many creatures? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Casting this taps 1, so we would need 5. So that's 20 mana. We don't have 20 mana. I think I'll just try to draw into a monitor. Or wait, we have 42 cards. Calculator. 18, so 15. If we take 15 from 42 minus 15, you get 27. Current devotion is at 12, so can't draw out into a Thassa's Oracle Blink win just yet. Let's leave 5 mana up, because then we can also Baron to bounce. No, we don't have that either. We'll just go all in to draw into another monitor, of which there are 2 in the deck. Whee! Oh, this is how we rope out, declining these. But we got the monitor. We got this. All right, we got this. Good game. You're not going to hang out? You're not going to watch the fireworks? Owl to owl? To owl. Now we're just trying to out-devotion our library, and then this game's over. To owl. That's 6. We don't have another monitor right this second, so we'll go with Mimic. What do we got in deck? 27? We're working on it. We're almost there. All right, we need more devotion. So, bounce one of these, because why not? Play some of this. Use a Seagate Restoration, which is a nice little hack in the deck, isn't it? No maximum hand size. Well, how far can we go? As far as we want to now, but we've got the win, so let's end it. And there you go. Way over the top combo. All right, we're gonna need to find a land. Otherwise, this hand is good. Luris on the other side. It's a race and we're behind. Rune Crab. Oh. Hopefully we draw our oracles. If our oracles get milled, I'm gonna be sad. Not gonna lie. I really want to draw my oracles here. As long as I get an oracle in my hand. It'll be fun. And of course if they don't counter it. But it does add a fun-ish extra dimension to the game. I'm gonna get the Glasspool Shores out of the way, just to make sure I get to curve up to 4. Because casting our Loti, our Nyx Loti, Lotuses, is going to be important. Tank, land. Oh, magic. By Luris. Interesting. So maybe they know enough about the deck to know that they don't have to be afraid of anything on turn 3. I'm just going to get the monitor down. I don't necessarily feel like I need it to combo off. I think the devotion is probably more important. Just as long as I get some oracles into my hand and not in the graveyard, I'll be a happy guy. Repetitive, I know, but true. We haven't seen them yet. Would you like to make a play? Man, new format, people don't know how to play it anymore. Like, the net decks of the previous format were so easy to play. You throw stuff down, and when you have the good curve, you win. Now people have to think. And it is leading to some long games. Yep. Big surprise. How many more of those do you think they have? Still no oracles. This is getting interesting. Very interesting. All right, we gotta run them out of counters. What I'm trying to think is, do I want to use owls and put pressure on them and then try to play Lotus? Lotus is just so slow that if you don't go for it, there's really not a lot of point. Like, it's kind of an all-out card. You just have to go for it. And we'll pay 3 life here to play around Jwari Disruption. Resolves, okay. They don't have Brazen Borrower, because they are a Lurrus deck. Yep, into the story. Fresh 4. The bad news for us is they can still just counter the things that produce devotion. Still no oracles. Half the deck gone. Okay. Shutting down devotion, sure. You've got 7 frickin' cards in hand. Just make your plays. You're killing me. Every turn is this. Every turn of every game. Let's go. Magic. Cast stuff. Still no oracles. But we do have to get them in our hand. Lurrus to the battlefield? With 2 mana open? Okay. Sure. Thassa. Muthassa. So, they counter this. We do nothing with our turn. We play this. If it resolves and we bounce their Lurrus, we still get to play an Arcanist Owl. If they counter it, we get nothing. I think the Thassa Owl is definitely the best upside, but they probably have another Drown in the lock. But they have nothing to get back with the Lurrus. If they counter this, I'm really happy about that, right? Because then we get explosive Owl turns in the future. And they invested 3 mana in Lurrus, making them do it again is pretty good. Yep. Okay. So we could just go for the Thassa. That would require a counter spell as well. Thassa Baron is pretty fun. But if they kill the Baron, which they're probably going to do, it doesn't do anything. I think it's better to go for the Owl. Owl's far from a sure thing for a hit, but there you go. We got something. And we put 3 lands on the bottom. We have to remember that. That's important. Okay, Thieves Guild. There goes 1 Oracle. Ugh, the first Oracle hits the bin. Sadness. Three Oracles in 17 cards, because we know the bottom 3 cards of the library are lands. Draw another 4. Oh my goodness. Oh, my opponent. How do I get them into our hand? I think we have to Gadwick. And it's complicated because we have to Gadwick, but we also can't do too much. If we do too much, then the opponent just mills us out before we can resolve an Oracle. Oh, they tap out. Oracle's just like lethal here, right? No blocks. Oh my gosh, I think we got him. I think we got him. I mean, we still have to pull this off. So, there's 19 cards. How many of them are quarter monitor? 1 monitor. That's it? Okay, we can definitely get this, right? So this adds 4. We should just play this first no matter what. And then we'll definitely have a monitor close to the top. Okay. So 10, so 7, so draw 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3. We need to leave 2 mana untapped to hit the monitor. 2 mana untapped. So, draw 6. I'm terrible at math, and yet I play this deck. All right, monitor. Easy. Easy mode. All right, Oracle should just be lethal now. Get our devotion on the field. -17 hype. All right, play it out. Play it nice and smooth. 21 cards. There's only 13 in the deck. How many are oracles? 3? All right. Draw 13. Am I going to kill myself somehow by accident? I don't think so. This Kraken is going to have triggers, but that's not going to kill me. We just need 10. We know that, well, one of the bottom 3 was an Oracle, but we know we're going to draw one. So let's not be stupid. And it looks like we just did it. We exploded into value. Decline all, please, wizards. Wizards, if you hear me. I just want a decline all button. You want the emotes? You get the emotes. Take that, rogues. You want to mill me? I will use it as my win con. On the draw, the hands are always rough, but this one looks like it works. We just have to draw 2 lands, and we have like Baron into Thassa, as well as a Kraken, which is pretty good. So I'm going to put my faith on the mana. Come on, mana. Show me the mana. Plus the Singer, you know, Singer keeps us alive, often picks off a creature here and there. There we go. There we go. Preserver, just snap. Boom, here it is. Let's see how the opponent attacks into the Singer. We might be able to pick off the Swarm Shambler. Then I think we want the Kraken, but I'm not positive. All right, you gonna pump that? Baron bouncing the Preserver, if it gets pumped here, looks pretty good. Nobody plays around the Threnody Singer, so here we go. Use this over here to take a little less damage, block this. Not yet. They'll watch this video and people will be playing around it next week. Boing. Hold back attacks just in case the opponent wants to, like, Primal Might, pump this or something. I don't know. Maybe that's too conservative. All right, untap land off the top for the Thassa, and we are rolling. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Not this time. How do we want to play it? We could do another Baron. I think we just do this to try to set up the land, because it's so important that we hit it. Let's see, this isn't going to block here. This can try to block here. If the opponent pumps, they might kill this. Yep. Let's chill. Let's chill. Henge is annoying. Opponent feeling very strong right now. As they should be. They ramped and created a draw engine that's going to be hard to beat, but have you met Thassa? I guess I'll start pecking at the opponent here, because now their attacks aren't very good. Oh no, they have reach! Oh no! No! Cringe. Cringe, cringe, cringe. If they use a Primal Might to get through my Thassa, that's on me, man. That's on me. After not attacking for so many turns, too. What a joke. I mean, indestructible. We could put a Baron in front of it. This will kill it. And then we play other Baron. Do I want to play other Baron, though? Not really. Owl. Is it Gadwick time? Is it Kraken time? Let's try to find a Lotus. We're definitely at a phase of the game where that could matter a lot. You were pretty good. You back in hand. I know they get to draw a lot of cards this way. Gem Razor is a beating too. Yeah, we had trouble with land, you know. I shouldn't have thrown away my Singer, obviously, but we had a lot of trouble with land on this game. We've missed 2 drops now. The opponent ramped with the Henge. Like, if you're going to keep up with that, you have to make your drops. What else you got? Nothing? Jeez. All right. You can come out. D up. What do we need? We need the Lotus, right? So we should probably blink the Owl. Lotus. Okay, I need 2 turns, which I'm unlikely to get against Henge. The opponent can usually draw into what they need. If they have like Gem Razor, Primal Might, and they just blow these up, that's all she wrote. Okay. Okay. Like, all of this I can live with. They can have more power and toughness. So just a reminder on this card, creatures and enchantments you control have spells your opponents cast that target this cost 1 more to cast. Sometimes that gets them. Probably not in this case, but maybe. All right, they're saying go. If we wait, if we get another land, then maybe we can Corridor, Monitor, and Lotus all in the same turn. Or we can play this now and hope for one more turn. I think it's better to try to hit the land, though. Land, though, Calrissian. What if we have a Monitor on the field? If we have a Monitor on the field and we play this, we can blink, untap it, have a million devotion, tap all the opponent's stuff. So I think that's a lot better. So let's get a Monitor on the field. Just to try to survive the turn. And get a Kraken on the field. Also, in an effort to survive for another turn. No attacks. Blink the Baron. Because we have everything we need now, kind of. What do we bounce? Is it the Yorvo? The Yorvo is the biggest and the baddest. This can get big from land drops. It's 3 mana. These are all 3 mana. It's the Yorvo. All right, get me out of this turn. Damn it. Gemraiser, no! All right, what do you hit? You got a lot of choices. You're gonna go after this one? Okay. I lose my 14 power attacker. But I still have my Lotus in hand and my Monitor on the field to untap and use my Thassa. So that I can tap stuff on their turn so I don't die. This is a 10-10 trample. We can absorb 5 of it with Thassa. So much stuff. So much power. Oh, mono green, why you do me like this? A little less devotion in my life. So I wanna try to scare them. So I'm like highlighting like I'm totally gonna block this way, but we're just doing this. Can't give it up. Alright, let's see what we draw. Glasspool Mimic. Do we want a 1/1 token? Mimic's probably coming out as a land, which means I play Lotus, I blink Monitor, I untap, I have how much? 10? 10 mana. That only taps 2 things. But another mana doesn't matter. Alright, no second Gemraiser. Don't you do it. No. I can live with that. We should make mana now, though, before it goes anywhere. This I know I want to tap, but I'm not sure about the other. I think they missed the tap effect of Thassa, because now they don't get to attack with it. Because they tapped out completely for that play. They thought they won the game there. You have not won the game yet. Your 20 power Gemraiser ain't enough. Alright, who gets tapped? Probably the Yorvo. I never want to trade with it. Nothing else has trample. But the opponent should be attacking with some things here to try to force my devotion lower. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. So far, they've been really conservative. Being at 6, like this is a lethal threat, this is a lethal threat, this combined is a lethal threat. There you go. There you go. But we can, like, endure pretty well. We can do this, we can do this, and we give up no devotion. Go to 1. Gadwick, number 2. So we have a way to untap this on end step if we totally whiff, but we want to leave 2 mana open. I guess we should build Devotion first before tapping the Lotus. Baron. Bounce you, I guess? You actually require more mana to be put in, but I think it's just you. Could have bounced the Monitor. Maybe that was a good play. Kraken number 2. Alright, so this is for 7, in case we draw into another Monitor. Leaving 2 mana up. I guess I could have left up Mimic, but I think we can draw land here and Mimic and still be there. And I think that's what happened. Decline all when. Mimic. Tap you. Monitor. Untap for 16 mana. Now again, we get to untap it on end step and then tap the opponent's stuff with Thassa. So we're in a good spot. It's just about whether or not we want to try to completely win the game here. And whether or not I should be like Gadwicking for a bunch and leaving mana up. We can also try to hit Monitor off an Owl, so I'll start there. It goes 4 deep without having to invest the initial 3 mana for the Gadwick, so it's a good play. And there's the Monitor. Oh, baby. I think we're going to do it. I think we're going to win this turn. So we have 10 in the pool. Let's play another Kraken. Really build the Devotion up. Go ahead and play the Singer for the comedy of negative whatever it is. Boom. Alright, 5/24. We have 33 cards. We need to leave, let's leave 3 mana open for Mimic or Monitor. So 24 plus 5 minus 3 minus 3 more for the Gadwick equals 23. 33 cards in deck. Draw 23. Oh boy. Triggers. Decline all when. Oh no. 2x speed. Skip forward. Skip forward, don't get bored. Anti-boredom voices.
What is he doing? Why is he playing the Kraken? Why are these triggers what they is? Triggers he has. Many to click. Nadir Kraken it is. Tentacle tokens. Why he no make?
You don't know the power of Nadir Kraken tentacles. Obviously, if you did, you would make one, you filthy Jedi.
Alright, we endured. Hopefully nobody got bored. There are 10 cards in our deck. And we have Devotion of 24. This is lethal. We did it! We did it! Comeback secured. And we are back for the post-games wrap to put a bow on streak video number 618 in a row. Why the rhymes? I don't know. But anyway, I like the deck, and is it this deck's time to shine? I think that good decks are going to pick it apart and know how to play against it, but there's a lot of decks right now that are very untuned, unrefined, just trying to execute a game plan, and more reactive decks are showing up. Control decks, Dimir Rogues is getting more reactive. We played against a version running into the story. Those reactive decks don't really know what to do against this deck because everything commands attention. They have to deal with cards like Caliphate, or that it will beat them to death. Same thing with the Kraken. They just demand attention. And then once you have a Thassa, everything that generates value demands attention. So they have to remove Arcanist Owl. They have to remove Baron. Then once you have a Nyx Lotus on the field, they have to think about how they're going to manage that card because it provides these mana explosions so you can out-mana them. And if they manage all those things, then the Gadwick might draw 15 cards and start over again. So reactive decks have a challenge in this blue devotion pile, and anything that's going mid-range, going back to fair magic, this goes over the top. So I think it's a good call for early meta, and I think that when decks are more refined and have all the tools they need, things will be a lot harder. So I think now is a good time to pull out blue devotion and go smash things up. I think it's as competitive as it has ever been, and possibly as competitive as it will ever be right now. So as promised, a little YouTube on YouTube drama, though probably not as dramatic as you are hoping for. This is more of a more fan tribute. You see, remember Dragonstorm Studios, they did a portrait of me, and we linked to it in a past video. Well, they did it again. I don't blame them. Let's have a look at this channel, because you guys are amazing. We've got 9 views for the Mana Leak, Ashlyn Rose, 18 views, 32 views for Jimmy Wong, 16 views for Josh Lee Kwai. All of these people are excellent content creators and arguably more popular in the scene than I am. That is the truth. But because of you, the Cool Kids Club, 584 views on my video, which is why Dragonstorm made a second one. Let's watch it. Evil CGB.
Welcome to another Dragonstorm video, and today is a very special episode of the show. I have at this point not drawn a person a second time, but the outpouring, the overwhelming response I received from my CGB video from the Cool Kids Club,
that's you,
has prompted me to take a second look at a content creator. And CGB, this one's for you. Cool Kids Club, this one's for you. I was overwhelmed by responses of people who wanted more. So many requests. And overwhelmingly, the request was for Evil CGB. And if you don't know, Evil CGB is the one who plays the decks that he doesn't want to play against, but he does it for the people. And if I've learned anything from CGB, it's that you give the people what they want. So without further ado, I give you Evil CGB and Evil Yorion. Yorion is a card.
Oh my gosh, it's so cool! I got the Azorius thingy on the chest. The gloves have fingers. That's, well, I mean, the gloves aren't fingerless, but my fingerless gloves are new. Well, and I'm not even wearing them today. Oh my gosh, it's Evil Yorion! Look at that! I'm hanging out with the Evil Sky Noodle. The bandana's in position. It's freaking awesome. It's so cool.
A character that CGB plays a lot. And he's also got the Evil CGB glasses on. Although from the side view, you can't really tell as well. But today, I also want to talk about...
Yorion is wearing the glasses? Oops, I clicked. Let me see. Yorion is wearing the glasses? It is too bad it's side view because you really can't tell. But I guess that's what the square... Oh, yeah, you see? It like goes over an ear that's not there, and this would be the glasses. So I guess if Yorion were looking at you... Oh man, Yorion in evil glasses. I like this. All right, if you want to watch the whole video, his channel is about drawing. So he shows you things about shading and stuff of that nature, of how to color in spots and make your drawings look better. So it's pretty freaking sweet. And just go say hi, because honestly, like, you guys, what I love about you guys is that when we do highlight other content creators, when we do highlight other videos, when we do highlight other cool stuff, you guys go check it out. like, I must have the most loyal freaking audience, because I don't see that kind of response everywhere. There are a few other people who have that kind of, you might say, power or influence, or however you want to put it. I take it as not me, it's you guys. Thank you for buying into the things that I also find cool and supporting other content creators on their journeys. So please go check out Dragonstorm Studios, drop a sub, and leave a comment, and thank him for this wonderful work. And thank you guys for every time that you do a cool kids club drop in, supporting other content creators on this journey. I started out small. I remember what it was like. I remember always hoping that people would notice and hoping that anybody out there would appreciate it. When you guys go spread around that love and attention, it means everything to them. I know it because I was there, and it still means everything to me. So thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.